EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live first-round coverage of the Charity Invitational. Located in Troon, Scotland, founded in 1878, Royal Troon Golf Club playing host to the Open Championship 8 times and is slated to host its 9th major championship in 2016. I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports, and alongside me today, my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. Frank, you've played in the Open Championship on a couple of occasions here at Royal Troon. It's a golf course that features some breathtaking scenery, and it can also serve up some breathtaking golf.
True links golf course, Rich. Relatively soft start can certainly lull you into that false sense of security, and then the golf course really starts to open up. That homeward 9, often coming back into a prevailing breeze, is very much a stern test.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. So into the top 15 on the leaderboard with that birdie. A few more, and who knows, maybe top 10 or top 5. Back over to number 7. Been a steady performance so far early in this first round, but at some point, Frank, they need to take steady to spectacular.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, Rich, and really sooner rather than later, that's for sure. But, yeah, steady becomes boring if it stays on for too long.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse, good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Well, he's going for back-to-back birdies here, trying to jumpstart this round.
Some momentum moving in the right direction.
Comfortably inside the cut line, the young prodigy makes another birdie. Frank, the par 3 8th hole, it is one of the most famous little holes in all of golf.
123 yards postage stamp. Pick the wrong club, though, maybe a little too much, and it'll be a green that you'll more than airmail.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he was thinking on that.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Frank, the beauty of golf, we're not playing inside a dome with no wind. You have to be able to handle the elements.
You do, and that's really where the better player comes through. On a day like today, anything around par is going to be a good score, so just adjust your own mental par.
And Frank, that steady play continues.
Rock solid. Excellent approach shot.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Nice par to remain at 2 under. Ready to go here at the 9th at Royal Troon Golf Club. 423 yards. What are you looking to do with this one, Frank?
Well, it's another one that's a dogleg left. It's called the Monk, actually, because it faces the village of Monktown. One bunker on the left, 285 yards to carry that. But it's not that you're trying to carry it. It's you're trying to cut the ball off that. Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. So a tester from 4 feet. Moves into second place with that birdie. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
What's it look like, Frank?
Judging by that lean, Rich, this has got to be going right.
Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie.
Yet another birdie and yet another tie at the top of the leaderboard.
Well, Frank, round 1 in the books. Look who's on top of the leaderboard.
And that's with some strong play today. They don't really need to look back. Strong play heading into the second round tomorrow.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live second round coverage of the Charity Invitational. Front nine is in the rearview mirror here at Royal Troon. Rich Lerner pleased as always to be alongside Frank Novello, who played Royal Troon in the Open Championship twice. This back nine getting underway, and we start with the 10th hole, and Frank, a blind tee shot.
Yeah, from the championship tees, the hole bends to the left. Really, you don't want to hit the ball more than 280, 290 yards. Otherwise, you'll run out of fairway. From there, just a short iron.
Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Now playing the second here at the par 4.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday.
Given the situation, Rich, things so tight at the top. Very, very good birdie.
That was huge right there. Still with a great chance to come away with this title. Wow, Frank, look at that one out. Just blistered that tee shot.
Well, that has to be 325 if it's an inch.
This one has a chance to be close. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. This one just requires a little bit of focus. You get the sense now with that birdie that our young star, so explosive, is setting himself up for a big weekend run. Frank, the Open Championship will be played at Royal Troon in 2016. It was first played back in 1923. What was first prize then?
A mere 75 pounds, so that equates to about 150 US dollars. And just to give you an idea, the last time they played there, Rich, was back in 2004 when Todd Hamilton beat Ernie Els. He got a whopping 720,000 pounds. That's right, nearly $1.5 million.
The money's nice, but every player would tell you, Frank, it is still all about that claret jug.
It is, and that's actually suited the Americans because since 1962, they've been to Troon 6 times, and 6 times the victor has been American.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon. Oh, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. What a nice shot. Right on the green and a pretty easy putt on the way. Par yesterday. Now for birdie. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Frank beginning to head towards home. This is the 13th of par 4.
Another dogleg right. Problem isn't really the tee shot here, even though there's undulations and mounds all over the fairway. Second shot's played uphill to an elevated green.
That is a fantastic long shot.
There's no way he could hit that without a tail breeze. Surely that breeze had to help then.
Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Getting set now over the putt. Has it down to 7 under for the tournament. Heading for home now, Frank. The par 3 14th, just under 180 yards. What's the key here?
Well, it's rather narrow at the front there. There's 3 bunkers, but it's the second 2 that you really worry about that narrow the front of the screen up. Plus, the front is slightly raised, so ideally you want it to fly it more towards the middle where it starts to widen up.
Frank, you tip your Hogan visor to this player because early on it appeared as though this one was headed way off the tracks.
Well, it was, and to stop the round and turn it back and now look like he's playing even better than ever, it took some doing.
No putter, no problem. Slams that into the cup. Frank, now at the 15th, and how hard is this par 4?
The key really is to get the ball on the fairway here. Avoid those 3 bunkers, because this is one of the flattest greens on the golf course. Get on for a little extra. Rich, that is annihilation of the golf ball.
Absolutely love it. I mean, he just tore that thing to pieces.
How am I was yelling at you guys?
I see.
I'm yelling at you, motherfucker. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Here we go.
That's right. Call me. Slap me and call me Sally. Ah! J5! J5!
Is 9 feet away.
Nigga, it's Sean.
This time, it's for birdie.
He's on his...
Man,
He's
Just pushed it.
boy, that hurts. This putt for par.
We sound... Hello?
Dwindling the holes down. Hard to find right now.
There you have it. The second round is complete. Another
Hello?
solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
Hello?
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see
Hello?
not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.
Morpheus? 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 Hey, Jory, I told Warren that I'm not pulling fucking any more consideration. I told him if I see his bitch, I'm gonna be like, fuck you, motherfucker. I hate you. He? Shit, nigga. I stay reals. I keeps it reals.
EA Sports.
Cause I don't like people playing on my phone.